Welcome to the fourth video on the series 30 Day Yoga Challenge. We have discussed about Bhakti Yoga, Raja Yoga, Karma Yoga and Jnana Yoga. Now we'll be moving forward to the next topic. How do you find authentic information on yoga? There are so many different opinions on the subject. I'll try to share my opinion on the same. The question is the authentic information on yoga. As with any other subject, you can find two kinds of information in yoga. First is authentic information, and second, people's opinion on the subject, which might not be that authentic on a wider perspective. So, how do you find information on the yoga? The same question repeats over and over again. According to yoga, it's called pramana. There are three kinds of pramana in yoga. Pratyaksha, that which you see with your eyes or your senses, that you experience with your senses. Anumana, that which you assume. And agama, which is mentioned in the scriptures. The sloka goes like this: Pratyaksha, Anumana, Agama, Pramanani. Pratyaksha, Anumana, and Agama are the three pramanas. So, what is Pratyaksha Pramana? Pratyaksha Pramana is that which you see with your eyes or experience with your senses. So, you believe it. Say, for example, you've got a candle in front of you. The candle is lit up. How do you know that it's lit up? How do you know that there's a flame? Simply because you can see it, you can experience it, you can touch it, and you can find it's hot. Okay, imagine you are walking down the road and you see smoke coming from the hill. You can see just the smoke, but you assume that there's fire because the smoke is coming out. Why? Because I have seen fire and smoke come together. That is called Anumana. You assume and then you understand. And the third, I'll give you an example to understand a little better. In school days, we have all studied that everything around us is made up of electrons, protons, and neutrons. Can you see it with the naked eye? No, you can't. Can you assume it from your knowledge you've got? No, you don't really have enough knowledge to assume all these things. Still, you believe it. Why? Because it's given in an authentic textbook. It was researched by so many people, and a lot of paper has been published on the subject. So, you tend to believe, or you rather believe it because it's supposed to be authentic. Even though science has made so many mistakes and corrected it over time, it's easy to believe it. Similarly, same is the case with yoga as well. You've got pratyaksha. Either you experience through your senses, or you assume it through your intellect or your reasoning ability, or you refer authentic textbooks and believe those knowledge to be authentic. So what are the authentic textbooks on the subject? There are so many authentic textbooks on the subject. If it's a philosophy based kind of an opinion, you can go with Patanjali Yoga Sutra, which is a kind of a sutra kind of a thing. I'll tell you what sutra is. Sutra is basically short notes or things that need to be explained in detail later on. A large message or huge message or a profound message mentioned in a small sentence is called a sutra. It has a lot of translations, commentaries and sub-commentaries by a lot of acharyas. Then you've got Hatha Yoga Pradipika, which is an authentic textbook on different kinds of asanas, pranayamas, different techniques to cleanse your body and things like that. Then you've got a little more advanced kind of a thing. Oh, if you want, you can call it advanced because it has a deeper understanding of a deeper explanation of many techniques mentioned in Hatha Yoga Pradipika. It's called Geranda Samhita. Then you've got Hada Ratnavali, you've got Shiva Samhita, you've got so many textbooks. If you follow any of these textbooks, you can find authentic information on the subject. But let me warn you in one sense. If you start learning from the textbook, you might not have the correct information on yoga, and there's a slight risk that you might put your health at stake. I'll tell you why. Simply because the textbook gives you a guide to follow once you have learned from an authentic person, or if you have learned from a trained teacher, you can refer the textbooks to improve your knowledge. But I highly recommend not to learn from your textbooks or learn from videos that you find online. So I know this is still a very basic introduction on the subject. We will deal with all these textbooks. We'll get into all the fine intricate details over time. So that's it for now. Thanks a lot. May all beings be happy.